part 2 of cringe TikTok tax tips. Can you write off your birthday? Let's talk about it. I came across a video, and I am not trying to fight with anybody or get into it with anybody. I just didn't think that this was a great tip because they were saying that you can host a birthday party and invite all of your business colleagues and stuff and spend an hour talking about business before you really get into your birthday party. And I think that's just not great advice. But let's talk about why and then what I think you could do if you wanted to do something like this and have it actually be deductible. Why I think this is not good advice is because anytime you are thinking you're slick and thinking you're going to get one over on the IRS, all you have to do is say that it was business related in order for it to be tax deductible. Anytime somebody's telling you that, I would just take that with 3 grains of salt, to be honest, or just not take it at all. I always tell people, consult with your tax preparer. I'm not out here to instruct anybody on how to scam the government. I'm just weaving in an end on this granny square, by the way. You can't just have a birthday party and call it a business mastermind because some of your clients showed up and you talked to them about business. Not even having a planning session in order to force it to be a business expense. The IRS is pretty explicit about the fact that that would not hold up if you were to get audited and go to tax court. Let's talk about what I think you could do, because I have done things and I actually plan on doing things around my birthday that are part of my kind of business marketing. And I think that's fine. You could host a launch or something and intentionally plan it around your birthday too. It starts as a business marketing thing, not as a personal thing that you try to turn into a business marketing thing. That is the direction that it needs to go. It needs to start as a business thing that you're oh, I could do this around my birthday, and then the launch can be birthday bash something or other. And the specific example that I like to give with this is Disney trips, and people ask well, the conference that I want to go to because I'm a lawyer is being held at Disney parks. I'm going to go for a couple hours on one day of my 5-day Disney trip, so the entire trip is deductible. No, they explicitly use this example on the IRS's website that you cannot go or watch a webinar while you're in the hotel at Disney and then claim the entire trip as a business expense. It is only the part of the trip, the travel costs, the lodging, and it is only the part that is actually associated with your business, with some sort of business development or meeting with clients or continuing education, all of that. Yeah, you can't take something that's personal and force it to be a business deduction. It does not work like that, and that is poor tax planning, poor tax advice if someone is telling you to throw yourself a birthday party and then make it somehow business related. It's just, no, we're not doing that. If you hear any other cringy tax tips on TikTok, leave them in the comments of this video or any video in this series. You can follow the cringe TikTok tax tips hashtag. We can create a little series of cringe TikTok tax tips. And so leave me your cringiest tax tips that you've heard in the comments.